Listener discretion is advised.
Yeah, Rogue Waves.
A rogue wave!
Rogue Waves actually get 2 attacks. They get the sneak attack as well as their normal attack.
Oh, no.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Comedy. Today's episode is from Grumble Goat. I'm Greg, host and curator of all the shows on the Indie Drop-In Network. Every week, I find a funny episode that I think you will love from an independent podcast creator. If you would like to support my efforts of connecting listeners with independent comedy podcasters, please consider buying me a coffee. This show practically runs on coffee. Just go to buymeacoffee.com/indie drop-in. I'll put a link at the very bottom of the episode description. Grumble Goat is a short 15-minute comedy show extrapolating on the mundane annoyances in life. If you like today's episode, make sure to check out the episode descriptions for links to subscribe. All right, we're going to get this show started after a quick word from our sponsors.
Begin.
I hate this apocalypse. Welcome to Grumble Goat. My name is Matt Labodka, and this is a show about all the small things that drive me insane. Let's grumble. Folks, is this the end of the world? Is that what we're witnessing? We've been living through this glacially slow global warming situation, which is finally big enough to rear its ugly head, with blizzards in Texas, record tornadoes, record hurricanes, droughts across the United States. The looming menace is finally here, and simultaneously, we're living through the plague of the century. And like some sort of weird backward cult, we have people that don't believe in science all of a sudden during the scientific age. The most prosperous democracy on Earth, this American dream, had an attempted insurrection a year ago. Vladimir Putin decided to start World War III over borders. The borders of the world have been settled since like 1948. What is happening? The world is burning, but we're still taking dinosaur juice. California's on fire. Australia's on fire. Everything's on fire. The temperature is rising. The sea levels are rising. It's like a really boring version of REM's It's the End of the World. Gender reveal parties. Gender reveal parties. In the age of post-genderism, we're having gender reveal parties that are sparking forest fires that are burning down communities. What is happening? Instead of moving toward peace and global communities, we're moving toward some sort of unsanctioned purge. Everything is legal now. North Korea has concentration camps. China has concentration camps. What is happening? I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it's the end of the world, because for how many eons have people been saying it's the end of the world? In an old black and white footage, somebody's holding a sign that says the end is nigh. You know, religious men throughout history have screamed the end of the world is coming, but it hasn't. So statistically, it's probably not the end of the world, right? It's probably not ending now. But gosh, there's a lot of bad news out there, and it isn't rising crime rates in New York City. No, it's actual global catastrophes. I hate this roller coaster of a glacially moving apocalypse, and that's the grumble.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
What?
Grumble, 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 grumble. What's got your goat?
For the latter half of the show, we'll bring in my better half, Veronique, for an unpretentious look and a segment we call
What's got your goat?
Veronique, do you know what episode this is?
99.
It is 99.
It's the 99th episode.
That's right, which means next week is our 100th episode.
100 episodes.
And boy, does the Grumble Goat Studios have something in store for you.
That's right. We got a great plan.
Yeah, we have a good plan going forward in next week.
Absolutely. So tune in, join our Patreon if you like our podcast.
Yeah, help support the show, or even just recommend it to a friend. Helps out a lot.
Absolutely.
Write a review.
Share. Write a review.
All those things really help out the podcast. We appreciate it. We've gone through nearly 100 episodes, and we couldn't do it without the support of our listening audience.
That's right. We couldn't do it without you, and we've had a blast the last 100 episodes.
Personally, I hope we make it to 100.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Because as it turns out, the world's ending.
Oh, is it official now? Is it officially ending?
That's the official word. Yeah.
Okay.
This is it. We live to the end times.
I mean, things just kept happening that I really wasn't sure.
Yeah.
You know?
No, you can't trust the news anymore.
We can't trust the news.
They say California's on fire.
Oh, that's right.
And somebody else says no. Somebody says aliens are attacking, and somebody else says don't look up.
Oh, I know. That was such a good movie. What more can we take on as humans?
I don't know. It's wild, isn't it? Because we know global warming has been coming for a while, but we never gave up our single-use disposable plastic cups at Starbucks.
No, and it is very hot in our apartment, so it is coming for us.
Yeah, the global warming is here in our apartment today.
In our apartment.
It's coming for us first. It's going to smother us and then go apartment to apartment through New York City, smothering everybody.
That's right. I already took my sweater off.
Right. What's going on with the state of the world? Why do you even own a sweater in 2022? Like, we know that we're going to boiling temperatures.
Yes.
The world is ending. I mean, it's a little cold outside, but it's very hot in our apartment, and that has something to do with global warming.
That's right. Sea levels are rising. I watched this thing the other day, and it was how we need to be prepared for the rising sea levels.
Rafts.
Yes, we need rafts and canoes, just like they do it in Venice.
I told you that I wanted to get a kayak.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I said, we got that little beach right down the street. We could kayak right there in the Hudson.
Oh, but kayaks scare me a little bit. Don't you strap yourself in a kayak?
What kind of kayaks are you riding?
I don't think I've ever been in a kayak.
We've never kayaked together?
We've never kayaked together.
That can't be right.
We've canoed in a boat on the river, and I sang Pocahontas.
We did do that.
But we did not ever kayak.
Have we
and
never
those like
kayaked
plastic
together?
kayaks. Because you strap yourself in.
No,
right?
you don't strap yourself into a kayak. That's
okay.
a parachute.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm nervous. I always thought you had to strap yourself in, and it made me nervous that when the kayak flipped, you couldn't get out.
Yeah, you're trapped.
You're
That's
trapped.
it. That's the end.
Yeah.
The world ends for you in that moment.
Exactly, because you can't get out. Well, interesting in this article, they said if the degrees of the planet go up like, 3 or 6 degrees or something like that.
Yeah, 3 or 6. Those are the numbers I keep hearing.
I can't never remember the numbers. I started seeing what all these different cities were going to look like underwater.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What are they going to look like? Is it like dolphins in business suits?
No, it's us in canoes.
Oh, us in canoes.
Yeah, it's us.
Oh, so we're not going to abandon the cities when they go underwater. We're going to just change our commute to canoeing.
Yes. Well, even the other day, I was watching Oak Island in Canada, and they link it back to the Knights of the Templar and think that there's buried treasure there.
Was this a Dan Brown novel?
No, almost. It started that, kind of started it a little.
Oh, yeah,
They talk
okay.
about it.
Yeah, Leonardo da Vinci left a code that pointed to Canada.
No, but apparently they did find a lead cross that they did trace it back to France in the 1400s.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I know.
A Frenchman landing in Canada?
I know. I thought that was funny too. But the thing about Oak Island is that there were stones that were in an exact cross, which is linked to be a key for the underground money pit or whatever.
Okay, so somebody misunderstood cartography. You're supposed to put the X on the map, not on the ground.
Well, over the years, so many people have tried to find this treasure that they don't know where the actual shaft is. The money shaft. The golden shaft. Anyway, I stayed up until 3 a.m. watching this stupid show because they kept doing little teasers.
Right. They kept doing teasers and never revealing the actual reveal because they didn't find anything.
Well, they don't know. That's the thing. There's so much information. And they said someone has to die before they find the treasure. And I'm like, oh, the woman already died. So no one else has to die.
Oh, there had to be a sacrifice to the gods before they could find it.
Yeah. The Knights of the Templar.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So this was an Indiana Jones film.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. People get wrapped up in these things. Even today, right? I got wrapped up on the couch. You're like, this isn't real.
Right.
And I feel like those are two different minds of starting a civilization and ending a civilization.
Okay.
So the Sumerians, right? They were the Mesopotamia, baby, between 2 rivers. That's where it all began.
Yep. Between 2 rivers.
And their culture didn't
There's another thing that begins between 2 rivers.
What?
The Wheel of Time series.
I know. So the Sumerians...
Wait, hold on. Quick follow-up question.
Okay.
Did you do some research on the couch?
I did. Just enough from a cartoon documentary, TED Talk. Anyway, so the Sumerians, what they did was they created the pottery wheel because they mixed water with sand and made mud, basically. I mean, it wasn't sand, it was mud.
that the first wheel?
Yeah, the pottery wheel.
The pottery wheel was the first wheel?
Yes.
They didn't even think to roll things before they thought, what would make making pottery easier? If it was spinning.
Well, they needed to build a bowl so they could drink water and carry water to then create.
Because everybody was sick of lapping up water out of the ocean like a cat.
That's right.
So they needed some sort of bowl.
The neck strain is very, very hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's no chiropractors back then.
Okay, the Sumerians were making bowls and cups.
That's right.
Probably
and then they
selling it on Etsy. They had a beautiful Etsy page.
That's right. And then they realized that the pottery wheel could roll.
And that's when the automobile was invented.
No! Many years later. People have invaded other people because they want what they
want that
have.
wheel. There was, for the longest time, there was one wheel in the known universe.
Well, they want what they don't have, right? So what's interesting and why anarchy always comes up, I feel like, with these big civilizations is because people don't like to be told what to do.
Okay. People don't like to be told what to do.
And if we think about what's going on right now, mask mandates, people don't like to be told what to do. You know what happened January 6th? People don't like to be told what to do.
Okay. Weren't the people there told to storm the Capitol?
Right. Because they were there because they don't like to be told what to do.
Because they don't like to be told what to do. They showed up when they were asked to show up and they insurrected when they were told to insurrect.
Yes.
Because we won't be told what to do.
So we're going to do what we're told
Yeah.
and do this.
Great. That was a long journey to take.
I know.
It was a very long journey from Sumeria straight through the insurrection.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's connected.
So World War III just started.
But did it? I am very nervous to even say the words World War III.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm angry at what's happening.
So World War III is around the corner. I mean, this is eerily.
It's always been around the corner. I feel like we're all, because we all have nuclear weapons, or
Right.
if not everyone has it.
Well, that was sort of the definition of the Cold War, was
Right.
we're constantly on the verge of World War III.
Yeah.
So we've been virtually on the edge of World War III since World War II ended.
Yeah. This is doing nothing for my
but
IBS.
Even before World War II, even before that, we were always on the verge of the end times.
Well, we're on the end times now. I mean, New York will be flooded in what, maybe 20, 40, 50 years?
But
We don't know.
floods have historically always terrorized mankind.
That's right.
You know, the Bible is not the only book with a terrible flood in it.
Oh my gosh, what are the floods? What happened?
I think all religious books have a flood in it.
That means it happened. Did you know that there are rogue waves? There are rogue waves that just decimate places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rogue waves.
A rogue wave.
Rogue waves actually get two attacks. They get the sneak attack as well as their normal attack.
Oh, no. Maybe I should learn how to ride the motorcycle, because I was thinking about if a bomb came to New York, would they bomb New York? Because I feel like they wouldn't bomb New York. I feel like they would bomb somewhere else in the United States.
No, New York's the first target. Oh. That's number one. That's the financial capital of the United States.
Okay, well, I was thinking they wouldn't do it because if there was any hope of coming back from the war, that's like no, you bomb New York. Like, we're never going to do business with you ever again.
Oh, yeah, sure. Like, if they're like, bomb Seattle, it's like, well, okay. We weren't huge fans of Seattle.
Well, it's like, it's like, okay.
I can forgive a Seattle.
Oh, well, he needed to do what he needed to do. I would bomb it too.
Yeah. Houston was full of traffic anyway. We had to start over.
We needed to work on their power grid.
Yeah. That's the most power Texas has ever seen.
They'll never go cold again.
Do you think this is how the Romans felt during the collapse of Rome?
Stressed? Yes.
Stressed.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Caesar was like, oh, God, what is the Senate calling me in for today? I can't handle the pressure.
I know. I'm thinking of who was the Bernie Sanders.
Another
in the
in-office
Senate.
meeting?
A Bernie impression, you know?
Why are the Philistines taking all the prophets?
That's what I'm saying.
Why did we give Pontius Pilate so much power in the first place?
Exactly.
I think we should allow the people of Bethlehem to vote. It should have been a referendum on the ballot. This is the end time. Everything's ending.
Well, this is the thing. Everyone loves to like riot and pillage, right? They like to go and break the store windows and steal things.
Or sit in their trucks and block Canada.
That too. They're like, we don't have anywhere else to go.
Yeah. I hate having to wear a mask from the comfort of my own cabin.
That's right. Don't tell me what to do.
I just imagine their CB radio chatter must have been so muffled because of all the masks they were wearing.
Right. Well, if I learned anything from Debbie TV and watching the Truckers on Ice, they don't talk very much.
Truckers on Ice.
Yeah.
The new Disney experience. You're talking about Ice Road Truckers.
Yeah, Ice Road Truckers. I mean, that is dangerous.
Trucks on ice.
Hey, get ready. Get ready for it.
And yet, instead of not starting World War III, a lot of people hoard their wealth and build bunkers.
That's right.
Because what they want is not to be friendly to their neighbors.
Yes.
They want everybody they know to die and them to survive cold in a bunker underground.
Exactly. And I think if we learned anything from Don't Look Up, the guy in the bunker, he survived.
Yeah. Enjoy Earth, one living soul.
That's right.
Speaking of bunkers.
Atlantis,
that was good because they got to skip World War I. They got to skip the 100 Years' War.
Yeah.
They got to skip it all.
Yeah, it just got flooded.
Yeah.
It was bad irrigation.
Got flooded?
It was bad irrigation.
Yeah. They put up too many aqueducts.
That's right. That's right.
Boom. It's gone.
Yeah.
And now the only thing that's living there, dolphins in a business suit.
Right.
Honey, we're trying remote work again.
Oh, no. Yeah, they have turned into dolphins.
Yeah, they figured it out. That's the sweet life.
Well, did they figure it out? We don't know because they're underground. That's where we will be. Like, we will be Atlantis if we don't get it together.
We're all going underwater.
Yes, that's why I want to go to higher ground.
Do you think Atlantis is a nuclear state? And how do you think they feel about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict?
You know what? Because they're underwater, I'm going to go with, I don't think they care.
I like that.
Because they're underwater.
You know why? Because they already faced the apocalypse.
That's right.
They're on the other side.
They're
and
on the other
every
side.
day is a new day.
New day.
Any final thoughts about the end of the world?
Final thoughts. I love you.
Okay. If these are the last words we'll ever say to each other.
Do you know what I think about? I think about our podcast and I think about people listening, how we need to keep paying for the website so that when we're not here anymore, people can still listen to our episodes.
Oh, you think I should go ahead and pay for 100 years right now?
Yes.
So we always have it?
We always have it no matter what.
Yeah.
And so the aliens can find Grumble Goat.
Yeah.
And they will know what irritates us on this planet.
We're like that golden vinyl record that got sent out into
Absolutely.
space.
100%.
Yeah, we got to keep Grumble Goat around so
That's
that when
right.
the aliens come to find the wreckage of old Earth, they can find Grumble Goat and be like, oh, they were mostly irritated.
Exactly.
Good riddance. We're working remote today, honey.
Oh my gosh.
They're all dolphins.
Right, in the sky.
Because a long time ago, they said so long and thanks for all the fish.
Oh my gosh. I don't get it.
This has been an episode of Grumble Goat.
Thanks for listening.
I'm Mat Labatka.
I'm Veronique Hurley. Please subscribe.
I hate when people say please subscribe.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine.
Thanks again for listening to Comedy by Indie Drop-In. If you would like your show featured, reach out to us at Indie Drop-In on all social media or go to indiedropin.com. See you next time.